The dumbest rules parents had their kids follow. When this girl was in high school, her parents had this very strict rule. All right, love you guys, I'm going to my friend's house. Okay, don't forget the rules. I won't. The rule was this: she had a curfew every night, and for every minute she was late after curfew, she would be grounded for a week. So if she was 2 minutes late coming home, she'd be grounded for 2 weeks. Well, one day she was stuck behind a train. Come on, come on, come on. It was one of those long trains. You know what I'm talking about. Well, it was passing for 10 minutes, causing her to be 10 minutes late, Marissa. Do you know what that means? You were 10 minutes. Honey, please, I got this. No. 10 minutes late is what? 10 weeks. Excuse me? 10 weeks. 10 weeks, very good. You're grounded for 10 weeks, now get to your room. Oh, God, I hate them so much. Stupid rule. What the heck? What's a pineapple doing in here? Interesting facts about lucid dreams. Lucid dreaming is when you are in a dream and you know that you're in a dream. You can control it and do whatever you want, like literally. I taught myself how to do it when I was younger and it is awesome. Did you know that time moves slower when you were in a dream? One person apparently lived a lifetime in a lucid dream. She said it felt like she was in there for 100 years. And she wasn't stuck, she said. She said it was epic, but it only actually happened over the course of a night. When you lucid dream, you can create a world, cities, houses, and even people that you can revisit every time you're back in that dream. It's like you have two lives, your waking life and your dream life. Dream characters are people that your subconscious puts in your dream. So say you're 100% lucid, you know you're dreaming, and you walk around a city. If you ask a question to somebody walking around, their answer is actually your subconscious talking to you. Have you ever had a lucid dream? What my old carnival job taught me about carnivals, part 3. Don't get me frickin' started on the pick a duck game. Y'all know this, right? You pick up a duck, you flip it over, and it'll tell you if you want a small, medium, or large prize. Well, where I worked, every single one of the ducks was a small prize duck. We didn't put any large prize ducks in there, but they would give us a large prize duck to put in our pocket, just in case someone asked us, do you guys even have any large prize ducks in here? Then we'd be all sneaky. As we're flipping them over, we'd toss the duck in there, and be like, yeah, see, there's one right here. Shady stuff. Harmless but hilarious ways you can mess with people. The next time you see somebody sitting alone at a park bench, sit right next to them and slide them an envelope with a random person's picture inside of it. Have them open it and then say, get it done by Friday, and make sure it looks like an accident. Black markets kids ran in their schools, part 27. Another follower submission. Where he went to school, they had this thing called food dudes. Students were given 2 bags of fruits and vegetables just like these. And if they ate both bags and brought the teachers the empty bags, they would get a prize. Well, nobody wanted to do it. So one kid was like, hey, I'll eat the fruits and vegetables for you and give you the empty bags back for just $1 a bag. So kids would do it. They would give him the fruits and vegetables, he would eat it, he would give them the bags, and then they would get the prizes. This kid made about $30 a day. Well, a couple months later, some teachers noticed a terrible smell coming from the library. Turns out this kid was not eating the fruits and vegetables. He was putting them in a cardboard box and hiding them somewhere in the library. And apparently it smelled like death. The Krabby Patty secret formula is whale. Hear me out. When a whale dies, it sinks to the bottom of the ocean floor. It can sustain an entire ecosystem for years. Mr. Krabs is a crab, and crabs are scavengers. So he stumbled upon this dead whale, and he realized it would be an excellent business opportunity. But near the carcass, he found Pearl. He might have felt guilty for using her dead mom's meat, so he adopted her. Or maybe his intentions were darker, much darker. Maybe he knew he would eventually run out of whale meat, and so he's raising Pearl. So when she's big enough, she will replace her mom as a secret formula, and he keeps it a secret, because if she finds out, it's bye-bye Krusty Krab. Black markets kids ran in their schools. When this kid was in high school, he ran a whole server network and put it on a USB drive. And whenever you plugged the USB into a school computer, it auto-deleted all the school blocks. So you can go to any website you want. The USB also auto-downloaded Minecraft and Roblox to the computers. He was making bank, big bank, until he was expelled. Another kid at his school wanted to keep this going, so he made about 800 copies of the USBs. But the original kid shut down the server, so we asked him if he could buy the server from him, and he said sure. This guy continued the business going, selling the USBs for $50 each, and he included some software updates. Nice. Black markets kids ran in their schools. At this kid's school, there was a girl that would carry around a box of stationery every day. Her business was that she would write forged letters from parents. She had all different papers, pens, and pencils of every kind. And if kids wanted to leave school early, they would go to her, and she would write a note from their parents. Well, these notes were incredibly convincing. She used different styles of handwriting, different styles of punctuation. She could even write notes in different languages. She made absolute bank. The teachers never caught on, but this kid grew up incredibly educated, and today she's incredibly successful. Awesome ways kids cheated on a test. In high school, this kid was in band. Well, he had a test later in the day that he didn't study for at all. Well, he managed to get a copy of that test from another student who had that same class earlier in the day, so he got a copy of that test. That test was entirely multiple choice. During band class, he Googled all of the answers, and on a piece of empty sheet music, he wrote those answers as notes. A, B, C, and D. When he got to the class where he was having that test, the teacher passed it out and asked everyone to clear off their desks. So he set his sheet music on the ground, facing up, and all he had to do was glance down and look at the notes on the sheet and fill in the answers based on what note it was. That is absolutely genius.